I am a communications coach, so I help people when it comes to speaking, professional development, public speaking, communication. Also, you can get what you want out of your life. So don't hound me out, but I didn't do a university. I did an apprenticeship instead. So I might be the odd one out here, but there's a lot of similarities between apprenticeships and university. And what I did was I did an apprenticeship in sales, more specifically tech sales. And there is where I learned the difference between where you eventually will be in your careers, in your roles. The difference between people who succeed and get promoted is their communication. It's their ability to speak their ideas, to provide value to meetings. And that's where I learned the people who didn't do that kind of stayed at the bottom. They got ignored. And the people who spoke up and were able to communicate their value, why they were here, what they could provide, were able to get promoted, become the best that they can be. So this is a core thing that I believe that everyone should learn in their lives, whether you have aspirations of becoming a CEO or just even becoming somebody who is competent in their role. To communicate is one of the key components that politicians, CEOs, teachers, doctors, lawyers, anyone who opens their mouth needs to improve their communication skills. So it's a massive skill.
Thank you so much for answering that question. Our second question is, if you face any challenges or face any discrimination in your industry, how did you deal with them? And if you face a similar situation today, would you do anything differently? Would you reach out to specific people within your organization? Would you seek advice?
A saying that I always say is everything starts with you. So rather than focusing on how people might perceive you, focus on the value that you can provide. Focus on your confidence in yourself. When you start to focus on that, it doesn't matter what everyone may think about you, whether you're the only black person in the room. Me being a communications coach, a lot of the coaches in the UK, in America, around the world, they're white and they have straight hair. My hair is one of the most unique things about me, but I use that to my advantage. So whenever somebody's scrolling on LinkedIn, like Sean was saying, or Instagram, and they see me, a black man with locks, teaching communication, that's a scroll-stopping thing. If I can confirm or challenge that bias in their head, then that just makes me even more credible in their eyes. So embracing your differences and then using that to your advantage is one of the key things that you can do. And also focusing on your confidence and value in yourself. 3 things from me: build a personal brand, pick a role model, and like Aisha and Sean said, network. All those 3 things tie into each other: personal branding, building a network, and picking a role model. Try to combine them. So let's say you've got somebody who you want to aspire to be like in a certain profession. Message them on Instagram, message them on LinkedIn, reach out with some value. Hey, I like your story. I want to be in a similar position to you. Are you going to be at a recent network, or do you want to grab a quick coffee? And then combine that with personal branding. Make yourself known for being so good at a certain thing, whether it's communication, whether it's editing, whatever it is, whether it's law. Make yourself known for being good at learning a certain personal brand. And then also networking. Find other people who are like in your position, but then also people who are like in your role model's position. And that's how you network. Find people who are like you and a bit ahead of you. So 3 things: build a personal brand, pick a role model, and network. I think as well is that's amazing advice as well. And even if you don't want to build a personal brand on social media, maybe you don't want to post on social media, that's fine. Personal branding is also in person as well. So you can develop a reputation for being a certain way around the office or in your classes. Be the person who's always asking questions, who's always reaching out, who's always following up. Business, yeah. Communication, yeah. Joy, yeah. And then what's your goal for that as well?
Pardon?
What's your goals
goals?
Yeah, jobs and stuff.
For this year,
Yeah.
be on track for a first.
Yeah.
Obviously for uni, finish with a first.
Yeah.
My course is a year in industry, so I do want to try and get some internships and stuff going from even this summer. I'm just trying to branch out, see what's going on. And then obviously my third year, or hopefully I'll be in an apprenticeship somewhere.
Yes, yes,
Somewhere.
yes,
You know what
yes.
I mean? Just to build my skills and stuff.
Of course.